these are called cells. And the queen lays her eggs in all of these little cells, and they hatch into bees, baby bees. So I feel like the flow hive is a little bit confusing for the new beekeeper. It kind of gives the impression that someone could just turn the tap on inside of a beehive and honey would just always come out. And honey is a substance that needs to be adequately cured and prepared by the bees. It's something that needs to be monitored by the beekeeper to be sure that it's ready to be harvested. And if someone is under the impression they can just turn a tap on in their hive at any time, they run the risk of taking all the honey from the bees and putting the colony into a situation where they have no food. Then you'd have to start feeding your bees sugar, which leads to then treating your bees for nosema and diseases that arise from feeding your bees sugar. It gives an impression that it's a 1, 2, 3 easy step, that you could turn the honey on from the back of the hive and it would just flow out and no bees would ever come around. You can't open honey around a beehive, the bees would just flock to you. So they don't even really show someone wearing a bee suit when they're pouring the honey out of the hive. So it really just depends on personal experience. I think that if someone was a seasoned beekeeper, they could probably make something of the hive. I think that anything that gets people to keep bees is a good thing.
How does the flow hive contrast with what you do as a bee boy?
Is made with plastic, so we use no plastic in our hives. We believe plastics leach into honey and into wax. Also, plastic also encourages bee diseases, because when you allow bees to build their own comb, they're continually replenishing their comb and rebuilding it and keeping the hive sanitary. If you're just using plastic foundation over and over again, the bee diseases are never being cleaned out of the hive. Pesticides and herbicides residue can build up within the hive. So when you're using honeycomb made by the bees, it's something that you can naturally move out of the hive, and that the honeybees can naturally always build comb. It's good for them to build their comb. It's in their nature. It contains their DNA. It's where they store their young, and it's where they store their food. And the idea that storing those things in plastic is better than what nature designed for them, I just don't agree with it. Do you know how many bees there can be inside of a colony of bees, of honeybees? 50,000. This is only about 200, maybe 500.